Dude, I showed up to the funeral. I think we talked about that. And this nigga went up there and tapped the casket. He's Big Red in Five Heartbeats. And the mom was like, get out! No. And because dude, I was like, I don't know what you heard. I didn't kill your husband. But you sent somebody.
Who says that at the funeral? I didn't
had
kill
no
your
tears.
husband. It was like,
yeah.
Like, nigga, don't even say that. Like, what you...
like, why would you?
I didn't kill your husband.
He said, I don't know what you do. And you know what's funny? I was like, I wonder if he's gonna do that. And he turned around, he did the smile you was talking about. He did the do that smile.
How do you get dressed to go to a nigga funeral that you murdered? And like the whole clip came. They like Nuck there, like everybody knows.
And they all with the attire. They all with all this white. Is the theme of this funeral.
How y'all know the theme? Like what's going on? Who gave y'all the program? Like what's going on? Like everybody knows that Duda is the nigga that did it. I'm guarantee you, like 75% of the people in the funeral knew that Duda and
they know,
and they knew. Like, how does that happen?
They
that nigga went up and greeted the wife.
No, he went up and tapped the casket first. Like, man, my dog. Like, nigga, are you serious?
That shit cold.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer. No matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Hey guys, we're back with another episode of what is it? Soul Food Empire. What was it?
You put All American Pose Valley Soul Food Empire. This show is a concoction. This is jungle juice. This show is jungle juice.
Hey, I laughed and a tear came to my eye. I did more crying for Papa's daddy than Papa did when he found out he was dead. That boy was in that church squeezing for dear life to get some tears out of his eyes.
And I still don't think they was real. I think they
cut no, at the funeral, not real at all. They laced him up on that. Let's go scene by scene. We don't normally like doing that, but let's do it. It starts off with that. Papa's on the trolley, the Spike Lee trolley, crying in the church, right? That's what it starts at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's breaking down. Jake and what you call it, try to console him. He's like, nah, get out. Then we get Bakari. I thought it was gonna be a bigger scene, but when we watched the preview,
I said it. Didn't I say it? Last I was like, watch it be in the beginning. And they're gonna do all the big shit right in the beginning.
So Bakari runs up on Nuck. Nuck is smiling, happy to see him, which made me think like, oh, they did take the angle of Nuck not knowing. No, Nuck knew.
Nuck knew like a motherfucker. Like Nuck might have been outside when it happened.
Yes. So Bakari runs up on Nuck. He's crying. You said you weren't gonna kill family. A little weird cuz point the gun at him. Nuck like, nigga, we had to do it, whatever. Get over it. We your real family. Nuck Bakari puts the gun down, then Nuck gives him the so in this episode, Nuck was Duda. Did you notice that?
I guess in a way. I mean, I guess they just showed more of Nuck. He had a lot more scenes.
I'm saying his energy was Duda, because in that he gives him the same Duda threat. You ever point a gun at me, whatever shit. He even has a whole conversation with Keisha. It's like Nuck all of a sudden is a shot caller again, but with a heart.
Why did Nuck say that your dad couldn't keep? Well, he couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Talking shit about Duda.
What is it? What?
I'm
Like,
not telling you it was a good reason. I'm just
I'm thinking it's because he didn't want to help him launder the money, like in the
that
church.
too.
This
It
is
was
like,
that.
yo,
It was
I don't want to do that. So what?
it was that, and he would talk shit when Dude was in the church. Remember, he was just like, "Yeah, well, the devil's in here. Y'all keep letting this devil run.
Stop coming to my church, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on? Stop coming here.
Papa gets at his girlfriend crazy for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason.
My dad said he was mad at me the last time I talked to you because I had a girlfriend and I wasn't responsible enough, and he was right.
All she said was, "You all right?" All she said was, "You okay?" That nigga said, "Mm-hmm. You want me to leave?" Yeah. All right. I'm gonna leave then. All right. It was just like, what did she do to deserve any of that? I don't want to get in details of it. Papa, I don't want to get. Then Keisha.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's so fucking dumb. Keisha says, "I'm leaving." Emmett, nah, stay. You can't protect us. I told you, if you ever let it, I'm gonna protect you. Stay here. Well, I'm sleeping in the guest room. All right.
That's the compromise. This is the guest room. She was about to dip. Where was she going? Back to her mama house?
To her mama house. But it's like because she said we're in danger. You said you never let it happen. Hey, imagine this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this. Imagine we're in the city. We both live in the city. I'm a big time mob boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know where everybody is in this city. I know who everybody is. I know how everybody's connected.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine me threatening your wife.
Mm-hmm.
And your wife's mom is somebody else I know, and I know that's her mom. And I'm threatening your wife's life, so she tells you she's leaving you because you can't protect her from me, but she's gonna go to her mom's house.
Like that's gonna change anything, is what you're saying. Like she ain't just
like that was safety.
Nah, none of them
because Emmett can't protect you, but Drake can. If I run over there with Drake, I don't want no problems with Drake. I'm scared to go Drake. I would kill you everywhere.
Drake got 2 straps.
Yo.
Oh man, you know, man, here at Black on Black Prime. Oh shit, that was Lamar that said that, yo.
We didn't come for this, man. I didn't say none of that. I didn't say none of that.
Man.
I'm just giving hypotheticals.
Hey man, that was a good joke. That was like a dad joke.
That was a perfectly timed joke. And it's like a double entendre because they both probably got straps in that house.
Man, I'm telling you.
Dre and his wife. I mean, Dre and her wife. They double. All right. Hey, man. But her plan is to escape there. Also, she's mad, so she texts Nuck. And she goes to have a meeting with Nuck.
Mm-hmm.
And asks Nuck for his protection. So she asked the nigga that would probably be the one they send to kill you for protection.
That shit is stupid only because, like, first of all, like, he even said it in the beginning. He was just like, dude, don't listen to me. Like, so if Emmett gotta go, he gotta go. Like, what Nuck?
And I gotta do it.
And it's gonna end up coming back to that, right? Because now he's made a promise, a low key.
Yeah.
So when it's time to get Emmett, he's gonna have to make the choice. And my prediction is he's gonna shoot New Cuz.
Yeah, because New Cuz is gonna try to kill Emmett. But let me just. So Keisha meets Nuck. It's probably a Tuesday, maybe 4 days before the funeral. On that same Tuesday, Emmett runs into place, finds out Keisha's been there and talked to Nuck. So because Keisha's in the guest room, I guess it's too far for them to speak to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't confront Keisha until they get to the funeral, which is four days later.
You know what it is? Is Emmett is out handling a lot of business because you don't see Emmett a lot in the show. You know what I mean? Only time you see Emmett is when he's arguing with Keisha or when he's trying to confront Duda for whatever. So Emmett is just, you know, he's a businessman, man. He ain't ever home.
And then when he get home, Keisha goes to the psychiatrist for 8 hours, like it's a job. So for those 4 days, she's at the psychiatrist. When he's at, it's like the shifts rotate, but they only see each other at the funeral.
Right, pretty much. And they don't ride together.
That makes it. that makes all. That make all.
Hey, how you go to a funeral separate of your spouse? Where the kids at?
Where's not only did Papa not carry that casket, where's the rest of his family?
It's just his mama, I guess.
You just get neighborhood niggas to carry my casket?
Yeah, pretty much. That's why they try to throw you off. So they give you the picture or whatever, right? Papa's not holding the casket, you know, or none of his, you know. Well, we don't really know. All we know is his mother and his dad. That's it.
Because it's supposed to be a surprise that his dad got killed this season.
Right. So
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna give you no hints of who died, especially early on. They wanted to be a big surprise, which nobody cared about.
Nobody gave a shit. Dude, I showed up to the funeral. I think we talked about that. And this nigga went up there and tapped the casket. He's Big Red in Five Heartbeats. And the mom was like, get out! No. And because dude, I was like, I don't know what you heard. I didn't kill your husband. But you sent somebody.
Who says that at the funeral? I didn't kill your husband. It was like,
yeah.
Like they don't even say that. Like, what?
Like, why would you?
I ain't kill your husband.
He said, I don't know what you do. And you know what's funny? I was like, I wonder if he's gonna do that. And he turned around, he did the smile you was talking about. He did the do that smile.
How do you get dressed to go to a nigga funeral that you murdered? And like the whole clip they like knuck there, like everybody knows.
And they all with the attire. They all with all the this white. Is the theme of this funeral.
How y'all know the theme? Like what's going on? Who gave y'all the program? Like what's going on? Like everybody knows that Duda is the nigga that did it. I'm guarantee you like 75% of the people in the funeral knew that Duda and
they know.
And they knew. Like, how does that happen?
They did.
That nigga went up and greeted the wife.
No, he went up and tapped the casket first. Like, man, my dog. Like, nigga, are you serious?
That shit cold, man. Like, I don't know. Like, and everybody's just sitting there, like, watching it happen. I'm just like, dude, this is crazy.
This is insane. This shit is insane. Councilman, what's his name? Victor, Councilman Victor.
Yeah, Victor.
He wants to do something for the city, something for the streets.
I got it.
Oh, let's do a candlelight vigil. So get on the phone, put some things together to have the community come out here light candles. Why is that? Why does that have to seem so thought out? Niggas die in the hood every day and niggas bring candles. Why does it have to be like we got to think this out? And no cameras, because I don't want no cameras. We need to just do this for the city. Nothing's being thought out in this shit.
I don't know what's going on. As far as the candlelight visual, it was like, all right, like that's your big plan, but whatever, you know what I mean? You're a new politician. You know what I mean? You don't know what to do, really. He's still a hood nigga. That's like he could have low key. I would have been laughing if they did this. Like, yo, hey, let's do car washes and fish plates. Like, he's a hood nigga. Like that, you got to think about it. It's like he's not a real politician for real. Like he's
so what you're saying, the hood plates and fish, that would be to raise money. This is just a visual to say, damn, he got killed.
Yeah.
Also, he goes to visit his girl's mom to ask her mom if she wants to have a family.
Mm-hmm. You talking about Fatima's mom?
Mm-hmm. Why ask her that? Also, no, let's read this comment because we got a comment for that. Because I had a question about the mom being I don't know the right word to say for that.
Trans.
Okay. I didn't know if I could say that.
Yeah, trans is the politically correct word, if I'm not mistaken. All right, why am I signed out? All right.
But I had asked about how I don't even want to say normal, like how common that is that the mother would be a trans and then the child would be a trans too.
we're in a time to where we can't even say it right.
I'll be because I don't want to offend nobody. And you know what's funny? It ain't that because it's like I wouldn't offend nobody disrespectfully. So it's not like I don't want to offend nobody. Like I'm scared to say how I feel. It's like I don't want to offend nobody, so don't nobody say nothing back to me because then I'm out to offend you. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
Right. Yeah. I'm just trying to be respectful.
Yeah. You gonna read it?
I can't find. Okay. Wait. I think I got it.
I can pull it up on my phone faster, probably. If you can't find it.
Damn, it's hella comments to go through. I didn't know it was this many motherfucking comments.
Kenny's dead. Got a ride tonight.
Okay, I got it. This is from Angel TI 23. She said, "Hey guys, I just want to clarify the questions about Fatima's parents being trans as well. So a lot of gay and trans kids get ousted by their biological families, and people from the trans community take the kids on as their sons or daughters. So that makes sense. So that was not Fatima's actual mother, just the older trans woman who took her in and showed her the ropes. I learned this information from the show Pose. Anyway, I'm binge watching your reviews of The Chi. Y'all are doing a great job as usual. I'm just catching up because I kind of hate to watch The Chi. Too many storylines and bad writing to make me watch this with a lot of interest. You two are so much more entertaining than the actual show for me. We appreciate you, Angel.
Appreciate that for sure.
She was just cleaning it up for me and making that clear for me. So it's like it was just something I was curious about.
Yeah. So Victor wants to have a family now. I don't know where this came from, but I mean, I guess it's just carrying on the story, right? He's ready to have a family with Fatima. I think that's how far it went because Fatima was kind of like it seemed like she didn't know if he would be ready because it's like she don't want to be the one taking care of the baby while he's out, doing his campaigns and whatnot.
I was more so pointing at the fact that whole scene was unnecessary. Like that's like me going to my wife's mom and being like, hey, if she like onions on her burgers. She'd be like, well, no, when she was growing up as a child, we never put onions on her burgers now. Like, but I'm thinking about putting onions on a burger. I just want to know how she gonna react to it. Ask the person you want to have the family with. What the fuck are you asking the parents for? Well, you ask the parents for hand in marriage.
That's what I was gonna say, right? Like, so you asking, like, you don't ask the parents, hey, can I knock up your daughter? You know what I mean? Like that don't work out.
Yeah.
It's just like once y'all get married, because it's almost like he went backwards because they're not married. So it's like I couldn't imagine being like, I want to start a family with your daughter before I marry you. That is weird. It's just strange.
But come to you with it like, hey, Mr. Brian, want to have a child with your daughter. What you think she think about that?
I'd be like, first of all, brother, fuck out my face. Y'all having sex? I'm on that nigga at that point. Y'all having sex? No, I just like, nah, bro, you can't come back. You're not welcomed here anymore. You a dummy.
You mean to tell me you having sex with my daughter and y'all ain't married? No. Fuck the family shit. Let's get to that first, nigga. You gonna come in my house with that shit?
Pretty much what he was expecting them to say is, what I mean, what he wanted them to say, he got. Like, they were just like, oh, yeah, you know, she wants to start a family. And then when he went to her, she was, you know, just concerned about
She
raising.
gave her the real answers, the answers that you should be asking in the first place. I just don't. That it seemed like unnecessary, but then again, I feel like there's a fucking AI writing this shit. It was just really completely unnecessary.
Maybe it's different because of the type of like family we're talking, right? Like we're not talking like, I guess, man and woman. Is it different in that community to where it's just like they would have to ask? You know what I mean? Like, because say if that's a thing, say
Oh,
like,
that
okay,
is a question. That's a question.
Say if I want to be, you know, you want to become a woman, but it's just like that don't mean that you want to give birth. You know what I mean? That don't, you know, it's like I don't want to have kids. Like that was never a thought of mine.
Right,
So maybe
right.
that's something that the family would know in that community. Possibly.
Hey, Angel, break that down for us, because that's another question. No, what you're saying makes sense now. That would make sense for him approaching them and asking that.
Yeah.
Like, because he don't want to come at her disrespectfully, knowing that she can't biologically have kids. It's like coming at her like, yeah, you ready to start a family? And she be like, think I'll slap the fuck. Do no stupid shit like that. You know we can't. You know what I mean? Like, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It could have been like a trigger for her.
Yeah.
Damn, what was I about to say before that? Oh, let me ask you this. Hypothetically, right? Me and you robbed a bank. We got away with like $6 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and you stashed that money. Only me, you know what our money is.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of me, how many other people you gonna tell what our money is stashed?
Nobody.
Sure? Not even like, so say if you was raising your little brother and he asked you where the money was stashed, you wouldn't tell him?
No. You froze for a good little minute. You froze for a good little minute.
Oh, okay, so the internet tried to stop me. I wasn't robbing the bank for real. It's hypothetical, y'all. Government. Your campaign manager asked you where the money is. You tell him?
No.
Your wife asked you. You tell her?
Possibly.
That's a possible. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking because Victor's basically telling everybody that he killed somebody with do that.
It is spreading.
He's literally telling everybody in Chicago, I dumped that body with doodah, but don't tell the FBI.
One thing that and this is not off topic, but it's on topic pretty much. Like one thing I've known for a minute now is that just because you tell somebody in confidence something, that don't mean that they're not going to tell another person in confidence.
The confidence goes a long way. It's just your confidence compared to mine.
That could be stretched out. Like one person tell another person, it's just like, oh, don't tell nobody though. And then that person tell their closest person, and nigga, the whole world gonna know at some point.
Yes. Also, your little brother is just saying, man, include me, man. I just want to know some stuff. The first thing you tell him is, yeah, I hit a body with doodah.
Mm-hmm. He gonna tell
you a child. You a child. You a child. I don't think you handle information well.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let me know, man. All right. So I hit a body with doodah. First thing you say.
You said what's the first thing I would say?
No, I'm saying that's the first thing you tell your brother who's asking to be included in everything.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, I think
while he's eating breakfast.
I guess that's this way of, you know, gaining the trust back. You know, his brother's not a little kid anymore, and he wants to, you know, include him in this. But this is big because this could possibly put you behind bars. So the more people know, the more risk and the more this is possible that you're gonna go to jail for it. You know what I mean? It's like it's funny because the way he thought about it, right before he said, he was just like, all right. Like it was nothing. it was just I'm gonna tell you that I stole from a convenience store. Like, nah,
last night I wore your Jordans. All right, damn. There it is. All right.
You dumped the body, brother. You don't tell nobody that. Like I'll be scared to tell my wife that only because like it's a possibility, right? But at the same time, be just like, well, what if we don't work out? And she got that information.
What if you catch me with another girl? Well, I will tell that bitch about that body you dumped. I'm about to go tell the police. You want to dump bodies with the bitch? Go dump another body with that bitch.
Talk about your body.
Also,
No, talk about the bodies that you got.
hey, also, Jake lived with Duda for a whole 2 years. so he's been around all of the bullshit.
Yeah. It's a crime. It's a crime where they put us in this show.
It's heartbreaking.
At this point, like I just watched this episode with like, all right, you know how we were talking about, I think it was another show, and we were just like, I'm glad that they didn't base that whole episode around that one thing that happened. What show were we watching was like that? Because it was like, we're glad they didn't take a whole episode with one thing.
I remember us talking about that too.
So anyway,
no, it was about Insecure when the mom died, and I was like, I'm glad they didn't surround that whole episode talking about the mom's death.
So this, instead of making the whole episode about his, dad's funeral and the arrangements and stuff, like they dragged a bunch of unnecessary stuff to the funeral.
Yes.
It was just, well, let me not say that certain things like Keisha and her mom fixing what they have, which I'm trying to understand. You know what I mean?
No, let me tell you, you cannot be mad at your parent for saying, I did not expect to have kids.
You can't, bro. Like that's the only reason why it's hard. Like I'll do therapy, right, for like marriage. That's cool. But like I would never want to go in there and down talk my mama for doing the best she could. Like, you know what I mean? Unless it was just like, of course, if it was like some real traumatic stuff or whatever, like, damn, mom used to beat me, right? But if my mom was, she just wasn't as affectionate, or, she was always at work, I'm not gonna get it here and start making you feel bad that she was working.
But it's like, damn, like what's she supposed to say? Yeah, I wanted this life. Man. It's like I'd have damn near, it'd have been cold, but I'd have looked at Keisha like, so you planned on having little Ronnie? Was that your plan?
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like that's a cutthroat angle, but damn, like what you gonna tell him when he be like, damn, mama, did you? So you like my
you
daddy?
Almost,
like what? How do you explain that to him?
You almost gave me away to some other people.
Yes.
You changed your mind at the last minute.
This woman is telling
shit low key.
Yeah. Yes, because you play with somebody else's heart by giving me to them and taking me back. But it's like your mama went through all of this shit and she's trying to tell you her side. The part you stuck on is you didn't want us. No, I didn't plan for y'all. I mean, the fuck are you talking about?
It makes sense. Her mama might have always been a lesbian, right? She's always liked women.
Yes.
But in order to be like back, especially back then, right? Like you think about our parents, they were taught a certain way. Like, hey, you want to be a good woman, you got to get a good man. You got a man with a job. You know what I mean? So she's trying to be a good daughter to her mother. You know what I mean? And do the things that her mama's told her. Like, okay, this is what I have to do. This is the blueprint in order to be successful, in order to be a good daughter, in order to be a woman. But in her mind, she could have been like, man, I've been gay. You know what I mean? I didn't think I would ever have kids. And I end up having y'all ungrateful motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
It's that shit was, it's written by, I literally believe I'm stuck on this shit was written by AI. Because none of these scenarios make any sense. That none of the conversations make any sense. Bakari taking that bag of guns to his girlfriend's house. No, before that. Rashad falls asleep on the couch with his girl. Somebody breaks in. He goes to the hiding place to pull out the entire bag of guns. He rips the thing off. I thought it had screws on it. He rips the thing off. I swear I thought it had screws on it.
I'm like, nigga, why would you just cover it? And is that possible? So how's that possible?
It's not. So he pulls the bag out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is how nonchalant they write this shit. So he pulls the bag out. He pulls out this big ass shotgun. He runs in the other room. Get out of here, shorty. I'm gonna pop your ass, shorty. Get out of here, shorty. And then she wakes up. She see him with this big ass shotgun. Somebody just broke in the house. No, what's that? It's nothing. Get it out of my house. All right, I'll take it out tomorrow. No, you take it out now. Hey, ma'am, somebody just broke in your house. You want the man that protected you to leave.
I mean,
but he doesn't leave. He doesn't leave until 3 days later, and he runs off on a car.
This nigga went to the wake with a bag of guns.
He had a full suit on.
Oh man. Oh, dude.
He's nervous about getting caught with the guns, but he in the middle of the street jumped out the car with a big ass bag of guns and hands them to Bakari. And Bakari, out of everywhere in the world, because he said, "Don't you take it to that pastor's house." Mm-hmm. So he like, plan B. Let me take it to my girlfriend's house.
And she literally has been upset with this nigga. Like, she didn't want to rock with this nigga anyway because of his criminal activity. Then, not only that, they just got out of jail because he was high speeding in a stolen car. Now, he brings this mysterious bag over your house, and now you just like, okay, put it in the closet. What about all that shit you just said? Now this is okay. Let a nigga come to my house with a bag of guns that already pissed. Like, you already pissed me off, and I know you want some bullshit. Like, hey, bro, hide this. I'm like, nigga, what?
You know what's funny? You couldn't climb my window with that bag of hot Cheetos. A bag of guns? Come on. Gemma's definitely gonna cheat with that girl.
Like, I saw that and I was just like, dude, man, come on, man. Like, are we serious? Like, this is what we're doing? That whole studio session of Maisha, that Maisha song probably gonna be a hit. Watch. Like, cause she's just like, bitch, like she's screaming or whatever, and then like
there was no personality in her rap voice.
It's gonna be a
hit. It was like, boom, boom, boom. It's like, bitch, I got bars, and I've been rapping too long, and I'm getting money. And bitch, I've been doing this too long, y'all.
I wish I wanted to be a rapper that didn't care about like substance and bars and stuff. Cause I want to say hot like fish grease, bro. I want to say cold. I want to say cool like a fan. I want to get to that point to where I get these bars that are just cookie cutter.
Basic
like, here you
bars.
Here you go. Cold as a fan. Hot like the.
You know what kind of made me mad? I don't know if it made you mad. This kind of made me mad. So right, she tightened up. Emma's tightening up Jake's his dreads, and they playing the song. He was like, "This shit sound like everything else on the radio." No, it did not. No, it didn't. Like the song wasn't that they was listening to was not as bad as the shit Jim was dropping. I mean, Maisha was dropping at all.
I think he might have meant like it sounded like Chicago music, like Chi-Town.
But it didn't.
It sounded. When I heard it, and it wouldn't be nothing I would listen to. But like when I heard it, I was just like, okay, like this doesn't sound like it's not auto tuned out or nothing like that. It sound like the future.
It didn't sound like no regular shit. But I think maybe he was just hating because he don't like her because of the shit.
He was hella sassy. He was just
that
like,
nigga said,
it sound like everything.
You make sure
else.
That's all y'all do.
It's off my hair. The nigga threw his shit back. Get out my hair. Nigga said, all right, I'm out.
Y'all make sure that's all y'all doing, okay? Music. That nigga whipped his hair, walked up out that room like, bitch, I'm about to go sew some more shirts.
It didn't help the next time you seen him. He had it in a bun at the funeral. I was just like, oh, come on, Jake. Put that shit down, man. Oh, man.
But I think we're definitely leading to Gemma testing the waters of being gay. That scene's coming.
Oh, for sure. Especially with this show. That's going down for sure.
Hey, so if you broke, how do you get money to pay $1,000 for studio time?
Did you say $1,000?
Remember, that's what they said last time.
Oh, okay. Like, yeah, she was like, "This is expensive ass."
He was like, "The time is up."
I don't know where they're
like $1,000.
I don't know where they're getting this money from. I'm gonna keep it real with you because they both don't really have jobs. So I mean, maybe.
Oh no, it's Jake's shirts.
You think Jake is giving her money for studio time?
Yeah.
I ain't supporting her. The fuck?
He said my shit is hard.
He did, but ain't nobody giving her $1,000 to no studio time for it. That's a fact. You better go to man. You can record this at the crib. You better get band lab.
Literally,
Better get
you
band
can
lab. Like,
record that in Papa Closet.
for real. That is podcast shit. Like that's crazy though. I don't know where this money's coming from. It could because like you know how they have these. It's the storyline that we see, and then there's the realm that we don't. Where it's just like they're doing all of these things, like how like Emmett, you never see him handling business ever. But there's a world to where he is. You know what I mean? Like Keisha, you don't see her doing nothing but being mad. There's a world to where she's happy somewhere. At some point,
right,
she's
somewhere
watching TV happy. So it could be Maisha's doing shows and getting paid.
Oh, because they did open that door with the girl saying that she liked her raps.
Right. So it's like Maisha could be getting some dollars.
Also, it could be
that show that she did one time. She got paid, and then that's when Jimma took 200.
Yeah, she got paid what, like 2,000?
Yeah, something like that. They gave her some money, and then Jimma took her cut, and she was like,
"Yeah, you're right. You're right." Also, it could be her college tuition money.
Possibly, yeah.
It could be. It could be a plethora of things.
But why would she have access to that? That's something that your parents keep until it's time. Like she ain't got access to that. Probably just holding like cash.
I don't know, but in the world, there is a world where she had a bank account that her dad made sure she had, and she could have when she graduated high school. So all of this comes, all of this comes, all of this comes to the funeral. I was so irritated by the episode that the funeral didn't hit like I think it probably should have.
When you say hit, you think that it's supposed to be like a better funeral for a pastor?
No, it was supposed to be, so the scenes, you could tell they were supposed to be making you sad with these scenes. Like Papa's speech was supposed to break you down emotionally.
No, it didn't.
It didn't, because it's because the shit is all over the place. I hated that Dude Nuck was playing chess, and dude said, "When you gonna teach me?" "When I get some time." And dude said, "I'm gonna learn it myself." Dude, I said, initiative. Nigga, it's a board game. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh shit, nigga, if you don't get the app, stop playing.
That wasn't a scene for you to drop that initiative. I like that. The fuck? You make me a sandwich? Nah, I teach you. I'm hungry right now. Oh, I'll make my own.
This nigga is such a hoe ass nigga, right? This nigga wins the chess game and he looks at Nuck like,
I didn't understand.
like, stop smiling at me, nigga. What's wrong with you? Like, you can tell he's infatuated with Duda. I swear.
That shit is weird and irritating. Weird, irritating, and unnecessary.
It's like, oh, you beat him.
Yay. You ain't talking that shit no more. Get your little kid. Can I play next Nintendo ass out my face?
I got next. Oh man, that's just funny though. Did we miss anything? Because I know we talked about.
No,
I think you ran through every piece of what happened in this show, and Kevin's leaving. He packed up. Called that was more of a tearjerker than Papa's speech when he was just like,
yeah,
you always gonna be my big bro. Like Kevin leaving is a tearjerker.
Yeah, that was an emotional spot. But yeah. Papa and what he going through, I'm sorry. I had no emotional connections to anything he was talking about on that stage. Any of the emotions he was trying to deliver, none of that shit hit for me. Like, just none of it.
Yeah, he came up Bakari hella foul, and then he was like, "Nigga, that ain't your daddy, nigga." And then the second, like, when he was just like, "You know, he loved you."
Yeah, like, I felt Bakari's emotion more than I felt Papa's.
No, Bakari's getting better. Like Bakari's like, even though his cry is ugly, like in that car that one time, but like he's better at that, like the emotional scenes. When I see Papa, it looks. I don't want to talk about people acting, man, because I can't do it. But at the same time, it didn't look real. Let's just say that it's not bad acting. It just didn't look real.
It looked more forced.
I think he would have been if he would have died when he was younger, because Papa was a different actor when he was younger.
Boy,
feel
stop lying.
he was different.
Stop lying.
Papa
Stop.
was hella funny, hella
He
sarcastic.
was funny, yes. Acting terrible. Funny, yes. Papa was hella funny back then. Acting terrible.
He's a child, man.
I don't forgive. Hey, I grew up watching the Jacksons.
The Jackson.
You tell me one bad child actor on the Jackson movie. One.
Marlon.
Marlon was not a bad actor.
I told you. What did Marlon say?
Marlon, baby. I did not.
I did not. You always
He was
crying.
a good actor, man.
Somebody look at you always crying.
Can't help it.
Even little Michael was a bad actor. Nigga ran under the
Man.
star. Nigga ran under the
Come on, man.
He was halfway smiling. I love that movie though. So
I challenge you to go watch one episode of The Shy, the full episode of The Shy.
I have recently. I wanted to check out the episodes. So I was like, I saw maybe he's just funny to me. I thought he was just like a
no, he's funny.
kid.
No, he's definitely funny, but he's not a good actor.
That's fucked up.
It hasn't changed.
That nigga said, "Boy, stop lying."
Stop the fucking lies, man.
Don't do
that nigga was sitting on that couch looking at that phone like, okay, I don't care. This nigga face me doing this shit like.
I think that was his. I thought while that was happening, like I guess it's still in my head of how you were talking about him changing who he is as a person. You know what I mean? So when I saw that scene, I thought about what you said. Like, oh, like, is he turning into a street? Is this his street guy initiation? Like, you know, he's just like, bitch, get out of my house. You know what I mean? And it's like next
but
time.
he could have been nonchalant. He could have been nonchalant with delivering those lines. He did not have to act it. All you gotta do is be like, okay. So, but he was like, okay. So, you know, the last conversation I had with my dad before you left, we were talking about you. Like, oh my God.
Man, give these little niggas a break, man.
No.
Hey, is Keisha Keisha and Kevin related? Don't they look alike? Like for real?
They've
not
looked
just they
alike
dark.
since forever.
Not just
no,
dark.
they looked alike since forever. They looked alike since the first season.
Yeah. I was just like, that's scary. If they not related. I mean, that's The Shy, man. It's definitely a concoction of, you know, all of these different stories. They're all lined up. You know, everybody knows each other. You know, if for big events, they all get together. And you really don't know that these people are like, because you forget almost until you see one person hanging out with another person. You was just like, why are they kicking it? Or, you know what I mean? Or why are they around each other? So, it is what it is, man. I don't have any real predictions other than I still feel like Bakari is gonna die. I feel like Nuck is gonna end up killing the new guy, or vice versa.
I think Nuck is gonna end up killing Duda.
Not right now, though.
Well, no, but I still think Duda going to jail. I think Duda's fate is jail.
Duda could be killed by somebody that we don't even know at this point. Like Duda could be killed by what's it called? We're don't know, but like that we don't think. Like Duda could be killed by Papa at some point.
But also TV magic, like you said, once you survive death, you don't die.
Yeah, that's true.
Duda going to jail.
Because I mean, this is the final season, so him dying makes sense. Like going to jail, and this is not the final season. So who's gonna be the nigga?
It's literally what you said about Snowfall.
And then he ended up on coke.
But he didn't die.
He on drugs.
He ain't on coke. He was an alcoholic.
He's dead.
He's an alcoholic.
He's dead.
He's an alcoholic.
Franklin died.
I can see. Okay, you trying to get poetic, my nigga. You trying to. I got it. I get it.
He died, my brother, spiritually.
I get it. So I just don't know where we at with the shot. They didn't mention the weed.
They didn't. Where's Tiffany? Where's Iman?
They didn't. They weren't even at.
They didn't come to the
pastor's funeral. No. We just out here, man. Nobody. Dre wasn't at the funeral.
Was she not? She wasn't.
You would think every cast member would be at this funeral.
I could have sworn in the back I saw Jason Mitchell as an extra.
That would have been would have been hilarious.
Nigga was in the background, like nigga, we know that's you.
He was out there in the back with everything taco, nigga.
That's not on set. Imagine that they brought these niggas back one time, just like he's back, like he never died.
That would be dope.
Yeah. Oh girl,
if him and Reggie came back,
you see old girl's comment, she was just like she thinks Bakari's sister is gonna do something. She
right.
Said, what was the comment? She said Bakari's sister was gonna kill.
She
Duda.
said she's gonna kill Duda.
Yeah, that's her prediction. I don't believe that, but hey, you never know.
Mm-hmm. You want to shout out everybody who commented last episode?
The last episode was yeah, I'll do it. Damn.
Hella people, right? No, it wasn't hella people. It was hella comments.
It wasn't hella people, but it was hella comments. So
hella comments.
Episode 6, am I reading them or I'm just shouting them out?
Just shout out the people. It's becoming too many comments to read.
Oh, check us out. Shout out to Sheldon Gentry 703. She sent a comment. Her comment's kind of short. She said, I just watched it again. I agree with y'all about Vic Mensa's character. Dude pulled up on Bakari. All seductive. He did.
That Prince look.
And then she also said, what if Reg mysteriously shows up in the last episode and kills Duda?
Which would be dope, but I think he don't fuck with the shot no more.
Yeah, he's out of there. Like,
yeah.
He's definitely gone. Him and Jason Mitchell was doing something together. Miss Sharon 5963, shout out to her. She said we didn't need Bakari's sister. And yeah, I agree. And Patrice Kiddo 8531, shout out to her. She says The Chi is taking a lot out of you guys. Shit is so hard to watch. People have the same like thoughts about it, you know what I mean? It's like, of course it's not hella people. I want to know somebody that's fucking with the Chi. So if you are a person that's watching us and hasn't commented yet, let us know why you like the Chi and what your predictions are and how you
what's keeping your emotions the same towards the show at least.
Yeah,
because it's all the real problem with me is it started with like a Wire feel, like you got the same tension you had from the Wire, not exact same, but it was towards that. And then I didn't even have a problem with them switching to the soul food type feeling. I didn't necessarily have a problem with that, but right now it seems like they're just throwing anything at us. It seems like nothing's cohesive anymore. That the dialogue don't even match what's going on in these scenes or what's going on in the story. Everything is literally all over the place.
Yeah, it's episode by episode. Honestly, at this point, it's like you don't know what you're gonna get in these episodes.
Not in a good way, and not in a like, oh shit. It just be like, oh shit, like what really?
I wouldn't be surprised if the next episode was all comedy.
Literally all comedy at the repast, everybody smiling, having a good time. We're gonna get another line dancing scene that's coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all feel good. Oh no, it's gonna be Kevin's going away party.
Yeah, another party. It's another party, another line dance. I mean,
yeah, we're coming to that. So we just don't know. The Chi's all over the place.
Yeah,
I think the Chi needs, if they're gonna come back for another season, you gotta get back those writers or something, because I could tell them same writers ain't there no more. I could just literally tell that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else I got to say about this episode, and I don't. It's not coming. I think we touched on everything. So,
like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We talk back. I guess we'll do another trailer review, because like, why not? But I feel like how I felt about watching trailers is what happened to us. Remember, I said I don't normally watch trailers because of, if you think about the episodes before this, they got us pumped up, and I feel like I'd have been let down. So that's literally what happened in this trailer. Like, oh, it's about to get real.
Right. So it was like, I honestly don't think we need to do a trailer, only because I feel like the trailers are like, they're what's the word I'm looking for? Like you just like you said, you pretty much get like something. It's almost like the editor's job to make this look like something that is not. So we're reviewing something that is not.
literally, or something that so it's like we review something that happens, but it happens, but it's more like a okay. Like that you literally said every scene that we saw in the trailer we're gonna see in the beginning. We literally saw they could have just chopped the beginning of the episode and put that out and said it's a trailer because it's the exact same.
Yeah.
Nothing surprised, nothing different, nothing happened in that trailer that left mystery that they answered in the episode. It was all
sometimes you gotta sacrifice the ones you love to win the game. That's coming back.
He literally said that for the chess.
Yeah, right. He did, but I'm trying to think like, okay, who does Nuck even love like that other than Keisha?
But he don't love Keisha. He might all of a sudden love Keisha.
So that's coming. They might kiss.
You know how mad I'll be if that happens?
It's coming, bro. Like that those little texts, I need to talk to you. The little meetups and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's
all that he was all up on her though. Like, why he like all of the close to her, hand on her hand and shit? I got you. Like,
bro, the kiss is coming.
I know the kiss is coming with Gemma and the rapper.
Oh well, yeah, that don't even matter, man. Like some of that shit, just like, come on, man, y'all niggas is just making love stories out of anything at this point. Niggas like, where's Vic Mensa and his character at in this episode? Why wasn't he there with the sister when Bakari brought the guns? You know what? I'm out.
in all, we still want to know, hey, for all the writers and creators of the Shy, I've been thinking about this since Brian said it, and it's a very it's something that I never thought about, but I really want to know where it's coming. Why didn't Victor go to comment and say, hey, man, I want to do a candlelit visual? Well, that wouldn't make sense because he's a Muslim.
Right.
But still, can somebody find comment?
Did somebody find the location that they was just at? I mean, where was the store and the streets that they was on? That's a totally different neighborhood.
They moved out. I told you they moved off that street. Everybody. Everybody moved off. Everybody go.
They pulled a Family Matters on us, nigga. Like the whole background changed. It's like, wait a minute, this ain't y'all living room. Fuck y'all move.
Common and Lala live on the south side of Chicago. I guess they moved. All the characters just moved somewhere else. We're here, man.
We ain't going nowhere.
Like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We talk back wherever. If you're there, we got merch. The website will be scrolling down below. Check us out. Tell us how you feel. And let us know any new shows y'all watching. I'm going to try to watch the other black girl. I'm going to see what that is. See what that's about.
I was going to watch that other one, but then the Shy came out. I was just like, oh, but anyway.
All right, peace out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.